Oh, it's already streaming. Lol, cough straight into the mic. I forgot. Hey, VOD viewers. I don't know why. I zoned out there because I pressed stream, I pressed go, and then I was like, oh, my mic's low. I was just fixing it. Oops. Ah, well, you guys are, you're used to it. Amateur streamer here. What's up, everybody? Today we're just playing some games. I'm thinking like Snapfire, Enchantress, Shadow Demon. I'm not very good at Shadow Demon, but it kind of came up in the replay analysis stream. I think there was a good section on auto attacks. And I was trying to find a pro example. We might do that while we're queuing up, but you know, maybe we can do it ourselves. We'll see. We'll see. But it could be something on the docket. Let's get our couriers. Why not? Okay. We'll stick Shadow Demon up here. And send it. Spidey Supreme, what's up? Tofufu Z. Steve, how you doing? Are you gonna play Gridmaster? They revealed you can unlock an infinite shark. I don't think I know what Gridmaster is. It kind of sounds familiar, but I don't actually know. What is this? There's an old game called Gridmaster. Oh, the bingo. Right. I saw that. Yeah, I saw like I saw it come up and then I didn't keep up with it. No, when does it start? I'm still kind of in a break and I don't feel that motivated, but tell me more about this infinite shark. What is this? I probably won't. I feel like I already have so many different games I'm interested in right now, along with, you know, everything else like actual work and all that stuff. Currently trying to play Expedition 33, which has been really cool. No spoilers, please. But it's a lot of fun. And then Hades 2 got officially released, which I played it when it was early access, and I got through about everything they had there. So I don't know what's new in the game, and you know, the full story haven't done. But those two are top of the list. And then I want to play Baldur's Gate sometime because I never actually played it, but I know that's another long game. Yeah, there's always more games coming out, and then of course Dota. Oh, I'm on the... Yeah, let's get rid of that. Dota, always going on. Yeah, see, it's the same. There's so many good games. I mostly finished Silksong. I didn't do the Steel Soul or the speed runs. I might give those a shot on some streams at some point. But I think I completed the game with like high 80% completion. So I mostly did everything I wanted to. A couple unlocks I didn't wrap up. But I know it'll be a game I go back to in the future and attempt that stuff, so I don't feel rushed to do it now. Jupiter, what is going on? Come here. Rataton, yeah, see? There. Come here. He's running away. Yeah, Rataton. I like Rataton a lot. We'll still play that. Oh, my fiance and I are playing Split Fiction as well. We were doing a mix of Rataton and Split Fiction, depending like what we're in the mood for. That's kind of our co-op game right now for fun. So there's so many different stuff. So many. And then old school RuneScape. Well, the good thing about old school RuneScape is that you can do it in the background at the same time, right? But any of the leagues and the, you know, whatever this Gridmaster ends up being, I think it's usually more active because you're actually starting from scratch and not just like the AFK stuff. So I will probably miss this one, but the old school RuneScape content creators are always solid. So I'm sure there'll be some interesting videos coming out, and I'll just like live vicariously. Come here. Come here. Oh, I don't think I gave him a treat today. I've created a bad precedent where I went through that like 2 week period of casting a bunch in the morning. And so I would wake up and then I'd give them a treat to get them to settle down. Because their breakfast comes out around 9 a.m. But if we wake up before then they'll start meowing until they get food. So I would give them a little bit of food / treats to like settle them in. But now it's a habit, and now he's like, I didn't get my morning treat. But you probably don't need a treat every day, Jupiter. You don't need one every day. Woo! Woo! And trade you for death runes. How do you feel about that? Yeah. He's very treat motivated. Woo! Can't leave yet. You gotta show yourself on stream since you meow so much. It's match quality 2. I'm gonna queue again. I don't know if you guys can hear the queue pop in the background. No, I think on this scene I don't have the Dota sounds go through. All right, you can go. Covered in cat fur. We've been shaving his stomach a little bit lately because he's a medium fur cat, Jupiter, and he's got some mats forming because he's got like so much down here. So we've been shaving and brushing a little bit more lately. Clear out those stuff. Okay, while we're queuing up, let's see if we can find an example of the Shadow Demon stuff we were looking for, so that I don't. Even if we play Shadow Demon, there's no guarantee we actually make it happen. So if we can actually just find an example of it and maybe combine that with the replay analysis thing from yesterday, that would be ideal. Let's see, which of these games does it look like someone just got a bunch of kills? Yeah. Cat hair. Yum. Yum. What do you think the biggest difference between low immortal support and a support at your MMR? Slightly higher, but still low immortal? I'll speak for NA, the US servers, since that's mostly where I play. I played a little bit in EU a year or so ago, and maybe sometime next year when we move to the East Coast, I'll start playing there again. In North America, I feel that the big difference is first just the pace of things. I have done coaching with some people who are high divine / low immortal in this bracket, and so if I pitch stuff, like we pause at a point in the game and I say like, okay, like what do you think is a good thing to do here, seeing like this guy's dead, or like you have this stuff, you know, what's a good play? A lot of people will eventually come up with the right answers without me having to give too many hints, maybe a little bit, but you know, they generally arrive at the same conclusions I would, but I've already arrived at it, you know, like not meant to flex, but like I've already seen, okay, if this stuff happens, I'm going to go to this lane. Oh, if this happens, I'm going to go stack. Like I'm already ready to do it, and compare that to, like you mentioned, the low immortal versus divine players. They would get there eventually, but they need more time to think about it and to get to that same conclusion. And that means we do the same stuff, but I am maybe 30 seconds faster. I'm maybe a minute faster, depending on, you know, what it is. Who knows? Which doesn't sound like a lot. And for one given thing, it's not a huge deal. But if you keep that trend going, eventually I have saved, you know, like 4 minutes of time by the time we're at 30 minutes. And that makes a big difference. So I think for a lot of support players in this bracket looking to climb, start by just trying to, I don't know, it's kind of weird to say, but like play faster. You know, like after you play a game, reflect on it and think like, okay, I think this was good. Could I have done that good thing sooner? Like, I'm very happy with my rotation mid. Did I have a window to do that sooner? Or like, oh, I eventually placed this deep ward and it really helped us. Did I have another opportunity to do it before, you know, I actually ended up doing it? Stuff like that. Like looking for plays and where they could happen sooner, or maybe see what opportunities you might have missed, like in a replay, thinking like, oh, I looked back at it and I actually sat here for 30 seconds before realizing, you know, I should do something. You know, what can I do next time? Besides that, I would say general lane fundamentals is always a good place to begin for anyone looking to climb. And then for support players especially, in Divine to Immortal, I think up to this point, a lot of people get conditioned to stay in the lanes a really long time. This is something I'm noticing come up quite a lot in the replay analyses we do and the coachings. Everyone is so used to my core player will feed if I leave, you know, this guy's going to ping me to come here. This guy's going to ping me to go there. You know, this guy's going to die. This guy's going to die. You know, like I guess I just have to stay in the lanes all the time, right? It's such a common experience and it is a struggle. But at some point between Divine and Immortal, you really do need to start leaving faster. And a lot of people struggle to do that because they got so used to playing the 2-1-2 lanes until 10, 15 minutes, whatever. But I do think it's really good to start moving to the power runes, to the wisdom shrines, you know, trying to steal the enemies, secure your own, stack in between, you know, when you have a chance. It's not that you have to do it every single opportunity, but you got to be looking for those opportunities and you got to be moving a little bit more as a support player. Play fast, click hard. Hell yeah. Yeah, Nyx is not in a great spot right now. For pub games, okay, I will say for pub games, his win rate is fine. I think it's 50% or higher. Just because like Invis assassin type heroes always get some extra value in a pub game. But his actual laning, in my opinion, is pretty bad right now, and that holds him back in the theoretical meta. Since that goes unpunished in a lot of pub games, you kind of get away with it, and then you just reach the Invis assassin part of being Nyx assassin. But at the pro level, you just lose the lanes too hard to the point where eventually you get Invis, but you don't have enough burst to kill people. And you don't contribute enough because, you know, you're having a bad time. The guy's too strong to kill because he was feeding on you in the lane. All right, we're looking for some good right-click harass in the lane from a Shadow Demon, followed by like a QE kill combo type thing. It came up in a replay we did yesterday. And I was trying to compare it to a pro level or just like higher MMR match. It would be pro level if no API change, but actually this is interesting. I don't know if I would have attempted this out of fear of battery assault, but I guess he knew that wasn't a thing. He actually just got him. What a guy. Actually, how much was that extra damage amp by the end? Jeez, 30% more damage at the end of all that. I would have been too scared, I think, versus Clockwork. I don't think I would have attempted that. Yo, this Shadow Demon is handling this Clockwork. This Windlace is paying off. Funny enough, in the game I reviewed, I mentioned getting more stat items and stuff, and this guy's just like, I'll go Windlace Bassy. Does that count? Is that good enough? Kind of just started with a disruption and didn't even use Shadow Poison, actually. Why not? He was so confident he wouldn't need it. I'm a little surprised he's not using it a bit more. Especially when he has so much mana stored up here. Can't deny he's been doing a lot even without it, though. I wonder what 10k supports to do to make them a whole 3,000 points higher. Yeah, there's certainly an element of, like, you don't know what you don't know. I do still stand by, excuse me. To some degree, it is just the same stuff, but faster and more consistent. The same advice I mentioned from Divine to Low Immortal to get into, like, Mid Immortal. A lot of times it's just, you know, how soon do you do stuff? You know, for me, maybe I leave the lane 2 seconds early because I'm like, oh, I definitely want to be here for this camp, you know, to do the pull or whatever. And then the 10k support is like, literally, this is the second I move. You know, I will be here at the perfect time to hit and go. There's no downtime. I get an extra 2 auto attacks in the lane because of, you know, how much I did this. Maybe I remember to, like, body block or contest or stack, you know, 3 out of 5 times, and then the 10k is like, you know, 5 out of 5. I'm always ready. Or maybe they're like 4 out of 5, you know, and then the pro level is 5 out of 5. I do think a good chunk of it is the same knowledge and same gameplay, but faster, more efficient, more consistent. And for a game like Dota, it does add up. Is he dead? Aw, the blood grenade got him. By the boot! What do you think about starting Blightstone on Shadow Demon if you're planning on right-clicking a ton? I don't think you really need it. The right-click is useful, but it's more about the... it's more about the amplify damage you get, not only boosting your auto attacks, but then the Shadow Poison as well. So I don't think you really need to go for a Blightstone right-click type build. I think having more mana in some way, either through Magic Stick or Bassy, you know, Mangoes, Raindrops, stuff like this guy has, I think these are pretty good. With that said, this guy's using less spells than I thought he would. He's winning his lane, though, so I can't deny it. Maybe I should be learning something from here. I also think the, going back to the whole 10k thing, because I admit, I've never been that high MMR, right? And like you said, you don't know what you don't know. But as someone who watches a whole bunch of pro Dota since we cast, I do think, you know, maybe, like I said, we'll put some arbitrary number to it. You know, like 70% of the time, I am on the same page as these guys. It's like, oh yeah, you would play the lane this way. His job in the game is this. You know, it's mostly the same. But then there are times where I'm like, huh, this is a weird matchup. You know, like, would you do this or would you do that? And then more consistently, those top level pros are, you know, for this particular niche matchup, you know, they flexed a strange hero here. This is the way to deal with this. I mean, with that said, one of the pros is right. You know, like, one guy wins, one guy loses. So, again, do they all know the perfect situation and perfect answer? No. But I do think that's, again, a bit of the difference where, oh, this particular game, this is a Windlace game. Oh, this game, this is Magic Stick and 2 Iron Branches and a Fairy Fire. Oh, this game is 2 Sentries instead of the Fairy Fire. You know, whatever small adjustment needs to be made, they have a better grasp of it, for whatever reason. Whether it's just like experience, or maybe that's the difference of playing on a pro team where you're communicating and you both know what you want to go for, so then it just looks better than what a pub player could make it happen. I don't know. But yeah, I do think that is some of it. I feel that was enlightening, but not quite what I was hoping to find for what I wanted to talk about. Okay, maybe we're not, maybe it won't matter. Let's go play a lot worse than that guy we just watched. Let's see what we got. For support, Shadow Demon's gone. I was thinking about playing him, but how about we do the Snapfire then? We were playing a lot of her the other day. Still good. Could still use some example clips if we do the guide. Why not? I don't actually need this. I'll let the guy have it. I do hope. So, funny enough, as a content creator, you would think I wouldn't be so anxious, but I do feel awkward about reaching out to pros and being like, hey, would you like to be in this video, or like whatever. I hope that Ricky and I got to do the ESL Raleigh in person. I got to meet some people, and so that was really cool. I hope to get to do more, so then I like personally meet more players and feel a little bit more comfortable. You know, maybe I have a more direct relationship with people to be like, hey, would you like to be in this video? Would you like to, like, you know, what do you think of this? And then we could get them in some stuff. With that said, I know a lot of pro players don't really want to share, you know, their top secret info, but I do think there's like real basic stuff that they wouldn't care sharing with like pub players. That could be fun. To be fair, you don't need a pro to analyze, you just need to play with high MMR. I do agree with that. Downside is a lot of people, you know, like this is why people are like, oh, Yatoro did this. It's like, I mean, you could also copy this 9K guy. You're, you know, if you're in Crusader, copying the 9K guy would also be good. But everyone looks at Yatoro because he is, you know, the pro player. It's how it goes. The pros, though, with the name recognition goes a little bit further. We're with Mars, so Little Shredder build's pretty tempting, although Luna's pretty high armor. I don't really know who we're playing against here. Dark Willow or Nyx? That's both a little strange. I think I might just get another Tango. Maybe a Fairy Fire's not bad, actually. Then we'll buy a Tango and a Salve or something. Let's Little Shredder some people. Even if Luna has high armor, I might do it. I think Mars has he has a way to secure range creeps. We don't need to help him. Can I review your game? Yes, but today we're probably playing more than reviewing. Wednesdays, we definitely do replay reviews all day. So please feel free to drop by on one of those days. And sometimes we do it on other days. You know, maybe we'll see today if we feel like doing it. It's a little random if it happens on other days. But Wednesdays are always dedicated to the replay reviews. I'm gonna rush out and just try to plant this observer, and we're gonna try to do it. Where do I want to do this? I guess just up here, and just hope no one comes here. Let's hope they're sitting in their fountains. Aw, shit. Damn. I shouldn't hang around too long in case other heroes are coming over. That sucks. We'll have to remember to body block.
Go with him. Go with him.
True, my team also could have come by for that sentry.
Sometimes he goes where you want him.
Second sentry?
I'll mosey on over.
I feel versus Dark Willow, this little shredder thing might not be the best because she could just evade stuff, but I think I'm still gonna do it because Mars is a good partner for it. I had one more shot. Oops. Here's where I'd be really happy if my small camp was blocked. Alas. How do I keep accidentally stopping before I fire the last shot. Dark Willow's gonna try to do a pull. Unfortunately, I can't really contest that well. In fact, I think I've just killed myself. Oops. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. I knew I was a little too low, but oh well.
Low down bushwhackers. Water in the gulch. Should we hurry? I'm in for it. Yeah, I reckon. Let's ride. Get back down.
I know she has a sentry somewhere though. So she's gonna kill mine eventually.
Artillery on the move.
I was a little far when I moved up.
On the dusty trail.
Oh no. I was gonna throw the blood grenade. If God's Rebuke hit with the little shredder, we might have had enough damage to kill her. Mars is maybe alive thanks to securing the Lotus. I think I was a little inefficient with my movement there. Could have done a little better. He's in a good spot. We can probably just walk back. Might walk to the water rune.
You bet.
Alright, how's the other lanes going? My lane, I've kind of griefed a little bit. I'm not doing that well here. Mid's probably a bit tough. I should have probably TP'd here so I could double stack for the Earthshaker. He's almost level 4. He'll probably hit level 6 a little after 6 minutes because it's a Queen of Pain. Probably getting some denies. So if I could have stacked this here at 4 minutes and then stacked again at 5 and 6, that'd be like, that'd be worth echoing at that point when he hits 6. We're gonna miss one stack because of that. This is what I kind of mean, you know? The higher ranked players, once they started doing poorly in the lane, 1, they wouldn't have done what I did, but then 2, they would have remembered to stack and like TV out a little sooner. They would have not have missed this opportunity for 200 gold. Where's my pause button? I didn't hear the stack noise. Unfortunately, they may have moved diagonally. Oh, it's blocked? Or what is this? Oh no, okay, that was weird. Just took a really roundabout path. Yep. I accidentally clicked Mars instead of.
Grab the apple. I let my iron talk. They'll find a way. I'm under attack.
Should have waited till I was level 3. Lost some value there.
I'll enjoy the ride.
The Dyer's courier took a trip to the old family farm.
Well, he
Alright, I kind of wanted to unblock that camp, but we should at least come for the power runes. I'm a little late. Never mind, we gotta come back.
on the crowd.
Okay, fortunately we got lucky on the runes at least. I'm gonna salve this guy, I think. Even if I TP, it won't make a difference. I could have maybe sniped the Legion if we go.
Need roads. Artillery on the move. More than a chuck wagon.
I'm scared to be here. Throw that and get out.
Water in the gulch.
Alright, at least we're gonna remove some of their vision. We took an observer here and then an observer there.
I reckon.
So they should be playing fairly dark coming up here.
By the by.
Your mid tower's in a bit of a bind.
Lickety split. Kickback style. 4x4.
I think he's upset I didn't do something right away, but I was kind of see what I was gonna do. I could stun, I guess. Stun a little sooner. Looks like everyone's a little grumpy. I haven't seen Thompson's Faceless Mid. I wouldn't be too surprised, though. That guy likes to do all sorts of stuff. They shouldn't be that surprised, honestly, guys. Like, Queen of Pain is obviously stronger than Earthshaker in the lane. We should be stacking for him so we can echo sooner, which I messed up my part, you know? But, like, of course he's going to move, which means this Observer doesn't help them a lot because Queen of Pain is coming from this way. Although I did the same thing. I put mine over here. But we're losing our lane straight up. And Queen of Pain, we had this one to see her going this way. It's in phases. I think some games have more disconnects than others. This one has on the higher side. I think I accidentally used an Iron Branch somewhere, guys, because I am... I think rather than sticking... I got distracted by the pause. Rather than sticking around, I should have left to go stack and... ward and all that.
Mortimer will get us there. Wait along. Hunting bounties. Take the back way. Let's ride. Which way, Mortimer? Run and gun.
Oh, pathing.
Your mid tower needs a little help.
Kill.
Get him. Roche, please. Roche. Oh, we landed the one that mattered. Let's go. Oh, nice. They got the deny. Holy shit. Just kicking the shit out of them.
Double kill. We save lives, you know.
That top tower of yours ain't doing so good. Radiant's
I'll
toughened
enjoy
up their
the ride.
structures. Almost feel bad for your top tower.
Artillery on the move. On the dusty trail. To pay dirt. In the powder game. Making tracks. Will get us. On the shoot. I'm in for it.
Once we got the deny. Damn. Quap, where did she go? Coming back in? No? Okay. The fact that we're getting kills is kind of helping us to stabilize.
So much for your top tower.
Luna is doing very well though, which is scary. And I am still late to level 6.
Good luck out there.
Should we hurry?
Your top.
I feel I have to walk.
Well.
Water in the gulch.
So maybe I should have TP'd here for the all this stuff.
Your bottom
The
tower's
pride.
attack spot.
Surrender. I'll give you. Reach for the sky. On a tail.
Scared for that Monkey King down there.
Fly the bug. Road.
Dude, that sucks. Okay, we got her, we got her. Spear made my initial shots all miss, and I didn't adjust fast enough. It may have been better to not interrupt his initial cast.
Bushwhackers. Sure.
I am dead. I meant to go up the hill. Let's try, why not? What else to do there? What other small items can we get? That's kind of a weird one. Weird fight. I feel like we knew he was here, and then we still... We knew the Nyx was there. Yeah, I guess this is the downside of trying the TP out. Though I didn't think we'd get into a nether fight immediately. But boy, my ultimate would be good there, wouldn't it? Alright, everybody's getting angry at each other now. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go top.
Which way, Mortimer?
Or go mid, I mean.
This way, Mortimer.
Everybody's bad. Everyone's just doing their best. We now mute everybody. I actually don't think Earthshaker's even said anything. Probably leave him be. Or maybe I've forgotten. Should I stack this? They're on their way.
Water in the gulch. In the powder game.
Why did I keep messing up my pathing like that? Well, I would have died anyways with the Dark Willow there. I shouldn't have killed this sentry. I should have just killed the regen and then kept going. Here, since we're dead, let's it's getting toxic in here.
He'll find his way. Artillery on the move. Killing spree.
Do I bother setting up over here?
On the shoot.
That top tower of yours ain't doing so
Nice
good.
and easy.
Actually, I don't think anything will be on the cliff because they have the observer further up.
Hurry.
Can't really get that right now though, so...
Getting all banged up.
Lickety split.
Almost feel bad
Let's
for your
have a
top tower.
look-see.
Oh, mother.
Hacking iron.
Nothing to stack. We all TP? Probably not necessary.
Your day.
Yeah, but Dark Willow's on the way. Maybe we can help out.
On the prowl.
What is going on? How funny would it be if we win this game after all this because someone DCs? We do not deserve to win. I didn't play my lane well, and my team certainly doesn't have the mental fortitude to deserve a comeback win. All right, we know a ward's up here. We'll try to get it later. It's pretty scary to move in that area right now, though.
I'll mosey on over.
I guess we'll go push out mid for my team. I'm debating between Glimmer being a solid item, Force Staff for generally more kiting, and then Shard because of this game sucks and we need to maybe just split push more.
All right, carry on.
Ooh, you know, someone did bring up, is this the type of game where the Scatter Blast damage might be worth it? I'm scared. You know, it's totally unnecessary, but I right-click all the time when
We'll get there.
that stuff happens. All right, we got her, boys.
Grab the apple.
Just gonna avoid the enemy with Kobold Cup a little bit more.
Time to get. Which way, Mortimer?
I don't think I'm even gonna check that cliff.
Sure as a gun.
I probably should recapture this Watcher, but it's kind of scary.
Or battle. Sure. Moving.
I have a problem. This was dangerous pathing from me. I should have like moved along this side and then cut this way. All right, now there's a chance there's an observer in this area since I killed this one and they're back in this area. So next chance I get, I might bring a courier out. What should we do to make the most use of this game?
Here we go again. Four legs of churning.
Ow, ow. Disaster. Getting some kills is actually probably, all things considered, not bad.
Hate to be your mid tower right about now. Your mid tower needs a little help.
Oh, well, at least it'll be a fast one at this rate. I think they'll be ending our game pretty quick. You've been noticing a lot of disconnection issues since the new patch dropped? Certainly possible. I don't know what spaghetti coding happens on that,
Rax is hurting bad.
there'd be connection issues during a gameplay change, but I certainly believe it's possible. Get away. I thought that duel was incoming.
Hacking iron.
If there's any hope of coming back, I need money. Dang. My ult came up in the middle of that. Maybe instead of cooking the quap, I should have just gone for it. The short range, like right here. But I thought, I don't know, kind of thought it might be okay without it. I also don't care that much this game based on what's going on. Let's try the scatterblast damage. Talked a bit about it. We don't have the Searing Signet, though. Or we do. We don't have the Dormant Curio Searing Signet. which is what tips it over.
Get low. Let's ride.
I don't have cookie. Oh, I can slip through there. Hee. Oh my god, that's so rude. Can't believe she would do that to me like that. All right, in hindsight, we rushed for a really greedy sentry placement on the camp. That was very pub of me. Perhaps it's time to start pulling those habits back. I feel we're getting punished for it a little bit more lately compared to the past. Maybe we're reaching the point in MMR where there's less people sitting in their fountains and it's not worth taking that risk. And instead, I should just play with my team, and then at the time for the camps, I just walk over and body block. That would be the high-level gameplay thing to do. I usually just block it ahead of time for like the pub mindset, but yeah, maybe it's time to change.
I could mosey. Giddy up.
Got her. Oh well. After that, even after messing up the start, there was that one point where I walked through here and then I got surrounded and killed. I kind of knew there was a risk of that, and I should have been more careful because the creeps see me move this way, so I should have been real careful. If I want to do that, I should go like all the way around this way, or I just need to like stay in the lane, let her do the pull and all that, and punish the Luna while the Dark Willow's gone. After all of that, the next adjustment we should have made is to stack more for the Earthshaker, because we know it's going to be a losing matchup in the mid lane. Like, my team is flaming him as if it's surprising that Queen of Pain beats an Earthshaker. That's normal. The point is Earthshaker will be useful later, and so we need stacks for him to echo and everything. And to see Queen of Pain rotating.
Farewell, dear bottom tower.
4 legs a churning.
Where do we want to put this observer?
Lickety split.
Very pub of me is a very fantastic phrase. I'll try to work it in somewhere. Oh, Char! So yesterday we did a replay analysis of Shadow Demon. I don't know if you've been playing him lately. And we were kind of highlighting places to right-click harass more, and then the old like shadow poison into disruption, shadow poison, kill possibility. And I was trying to find examples of that because it was a Herald replay where that didn't happen. So I was trying to find cases of it. Have you done that in any of your games recently? The Shadow Demon Specialist. Perhaps you have a game example. Because I was thinking of doing a short video comparing it between, I think it was a Herald or Guardian Shadow Demon versus like high rank, maybe mid rank, I don't know, like a combination. I might try to play Shadow Demon myself to make it happen, but otherwise I was looking through some Pro Tracker replays, or if you have one, let me know. Can I afford a 4-staff? We're getting there. I could sell the Glimmer for it. Maybe we can get one more kill when everyone's respawned.
Oh, I gave it up.
Did I move? Oh, it's because I bought something, isn't it? Oh no, now I can be dove and killed.
Great. They got a case of the mega grapes.
Oops.
I'll enjoy the ride.
That's where my 4-staff is supposed to get her, guys.
The mid tower needs a little help. Mid tower.
I need that last hit. Okay, I've got it. Quick, someone enter our fountain, please. She's just ending the game. You got clips from the past. Ah, don't worry about it. If you don't have one, no worries. I'll find one.
打不了一把了。
What support is best to choose in this meta? There's a lot of good ones, depending what you want to play. Snapfire, not that I had a great showing on it this time, but Snapfire is a good one. Dark Willow's not bad for pub games. Silencer, if you like him's good. Warlock. Warlock and Witch Doctor are pub classics if you like them. So is Venge. Like, that's a trio. Lich has a really good win rate right now. Got a small buff in the recent patch. Char, I don't know, maybe you've been enjoying that. Who else? Disruptor's really good right now if you're thinking like, this is pub tier list, pro tier list, which I didn't fully update this with the recent patch, but I still think some of the heroes that got small nerfs are fine, like the Disruptor, the Pugna. Enchantress is still good. Naga and Nature's Prophet if you want to be like real high level, though I feel like you lose some of the value of those heroes in a typical pub game. Phoenix is good. Mirana, probably a little bit more like you gotta want to do it rather than being like top tier, but I don't think she's... yeah, I'd probably put her like this B to C tier where I have her, which is definitely doable. I actually think Jakiro, not that I'm like updating the full tier list right now, but Jakiro's getting a little bit more popular, and he just got buffed too. Shadow Shaman, yeah, Shadow Shaman's good. Pub classic right there. Being able to split push, always nice. It's warm in here. Where's my fan? 1 second. I feel like there's still cat hair in my mouth. Skyrath? Yeah, Skyrath isn't bad. He had a very fun Helm of the Dominator build for a little bit. I don't think people are doing it anymore since it got a little bit nerfed. I think if you want to do it, you still could, though. Treant got a buff. For pub games, he's fine. I don't think there's anything special about him in the current meta and with how strong he is. I think he is very average, if not slightly below average. Where did his... It's now been a little bit since the patch came out. Let's see. Where did he end up settling? Dota buff has his win rate at around 49.25%, you know? So it's like, yeah, it's a little bit below 50. That's still fine. That's like pretty average. Yeah, I hope he gets a buff too. I miss... The thing is, I know we could play Treant Protector. It's just not fun because it's the same iteration of Treant Protector that has been good or not so good throughout the last year or two. So if we started playing him, it's not like there's a new element to him. It's not like, oh, he feels super strong. It's just, oh yeah, it's fine, and it's the same thing, and that's just not very exciting to me right now. Maybe he should get bonus regen when in water. That'd be sick. Very plant of him. Let's do some Enchantress. Let's have some fun. Though I did mention wanting to try to find that Shadow Demon stuff, and now I see this Undying coming out. He thinks he's position 5. Okay, let's mix it up then. Let's try to get our own Shadow Demon clip then. I'll be position 4, IDC. Who are we playing against? Snapfire. I am gonna get shredded. Brat, bat, 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 bat. New map layout buff for Treant. That could also be good for him. I don't know how excited I would feel about them doing that if it's still the same identity of Treant Protector, but he just has a different map. I do think it would be good for him, but then like I was saying, it's still the same way you play him, you just have more map advantages, which, depending what they do, could be fun, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe. Anti-Mage, okay, interesting. That's going to be annoying when he jumps us later, but in the lane, we're just going to use Disruption on him and make him burn his own mana. So, should have a good time. Char. Do I just non-stop cast it on him? That's what I think. What is your professional Shadow Demon opinion? I think I just keep pressing Q on him anytime it's up. I just got to do it from Fog of War, so he doesn't reflect it. It could be Pudge 5. I mean, it's a pub game. Who knows? A Dazzle also came out. So it could end up being support Dazzle and then, like, Pudge mid. I'm just going to hang around with my team. Be careful. And I got punished enough blindly running up here. Let's wait. Let's see. Let's go play with the team. You know, show up later. Do it. Hang out with my Undying, my strong laning buddy over here. I'm a little scared to just blindly walk up like this, but here I go. I think this is the silencer we had muted last game. How come we can't hear this? What's going on?
30 seconds to go.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Disruption. There's no way we don't take it. Orb of Frost, how wacky. Ah, I didn't have the attack speed to do it. This is a wacky fight, guys. Pudge respawn TV's mid hooks me. Should I buy boots? It is Pudge 5. Okay, if I block his camp now, he's just gonna unblock it. I feel I have to hang in the area to body block it though, and I need to save Disruption for that. I can now send the illusions in. I hope. Illusions, are you fast enough? You better be. Oh, they were not. I've made a mistake. Oops.
Love me wife, love me kids.
I was unfamiliar with how long it would take to get into disruption illusion over there. I think the idea was there, but oops. Oh well. I was too busy microing the stuff, and then my I just got hooked in the end. No more hooks for you.
So stupid, I'm so stupid.
I agree. Blocked my own camp body-wise, and then I didn't know if they used the camp or not, so I was trying to, Oh, why am I getting hooked? I'm so bad against Pudge, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I'm always getting hooked.
Dying is just a part of living.
Oh, okay. I thought a pull might be happening, but... I'm gonna go get ready to stack. This is where a pro player would be a little bit more efficient. I'm gonna have some downtime waiting here, but... whatever. We're gonna be here, go for the water rune.
The Radiant's courier's a goner.
Oh, I should have given this guy a tango, actually.
Your mid tower's coming apart.
Our own Pango unpaused? Oh no. Maybe she wants to go back for the bottle refill. Hello, team?
Thou art damned.
I don't know. I feel like there's a ward somewhere for that kind of hook, but
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
About time.
he's gonna. I feel like I'm gonna get flamed for not being in that fight, but indeed, buddy. I don't know, man.
Tango, what the fuck's your problem?
Lost our wisdom shrine for that too. That kind of sucks.
Killing spree. Double kill. Killing spree.
I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, stupid, stupid.
I think I could have done better this lane, but things are getting weird. I don't know what's going on. It's so hard to kill this guy with what we have.
Dominating.
Feels like another game that's fallen out of control real quick, guys. Level 8 anti-mage. Oh no. I'm gonna go stack.
Smash that bottom tower of yours.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no killing this guy. How close are we? We're close to roll, maybe. Maybe. Oh shit.
Mega kill.
I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, stupid, stupid.
Hate to be your mid tower right about now.
Love me wife, love me kids, love me yachts. Simple as.
Your mid tower's coming apart.
Man, we had a crazy good level 1 fight, didn't we? Didn't we come out pretty ahead on that as well? I don't even know. Dormant Curia? I don't even know if I need the other one, actually. Okay, okay. There's hope. Anti-mage illusions are simply stronger when we feed him. Not this. Rip. Get it, auto attack. I still denied it. Nice.
Might want to check your bottom tower.
Honestly, I wasn't even paying attention if it was stolen from us or someone got it. I'm pretty sure it was stolen. What is this build? Is he going Echo Saber? It's wacky.
Unstoppable.
There goes one of the other fellas mid-tower. Your bottom tower ain't long for this world.
Aw, he got me. He's just waiting to hook me. I don't know what I'm doing. Missing Pudge with the poisons. I mean, top definitely didn't go great, and part of that was me getting hooked like once or twice. I have no idea why Pango's like unpausing on our own team. No, not. Is that griefing? I guess so. Hard to prove, I guess. I did the wrong time. Oh, we can do this one though. Nice. Got him.
Your bottom tower ain't long for this world.
Yeah, I won't even disagree. Definitely not my best in the lane.
Hope you were partial to your bottom tower.
I don't think that excuses then also going too hard and feeding and then unpausing though.
Tower's in a tight spot. The other fella's top tower won't be making trouble.
Let's go place a ward, except that they put this one, so I feel like putting a second one's no good anymore. Guess I'll go put it in their jungle. That probably didn't make much sense. I probably should have, probably should... What the f...
Kill.
Where did he have vision? Over here? Oh my god. Who's hooking this way? What the heck? Oh no. Pudge destroying us. The position 5 Pudge. Oh, he's so rich. He's got his Midas money. Was there something that saw me? Otherwise, I feel like there's gotta be a ward somewhere there. Vision from the range creep? I don't remember where it was. Maybe. Perhaps that was it. I thought he was going for me. He might have been. Should I sentry to check? Now it's not really the time to do it. Oh, wait. Thank God! Go then, I guess. I can't see him. I did it on the Pudge. I guess I could have done it on the CK. I only had brief vision in there, so I just kind of sent it.
The other fella's aiming to wreck your bottom tower.
In that top fight, I thought the creeps were like further in the lane. I could have been wrong. It's procs, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Oh, I did that a few seconds too soon. I could have gone for a deny as well. Is there something here? I'm very suspicious. Where are all these hooks coming from?
Guardians gone and fortified their structure.
See, anti-mage is down there. I lost sight of him. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I think I was seeing him through Death Prophet, and then she, like, turned a corner as I blinked in. Unlucky. I think in that case I should have used it on, what's his name? On Pudge rather than Death Prophet. Just work there. Ow. Damn, what a catch from Mars. We're literally all in there. Holy shit. What a play. I did not think there was that much risk going for the Snapfire. Perhaps I baited us.
Your mid tower ain't doing too well. Your mid tower's Your mid tower's done for.
I don't know if I actually want this Aether Lens. We could smoke for the chase there. I should have checked over there, but I don't have it anyways. Disruption, I mean. I'm scared to stick around. I'm gonna leave. I don't know if this is the right item, but I'm just gonna do it. Where's this Mars? I found him. Oh, I knew this was coming. Ah! I can't believe that worked.
Your top tower's hurt.
I want this. Maybe just a glimmer would be good. Get my own anti-mage illusion. Money!
Almost feel bad for your top tower. Your top tower's in trouble.
Man, I was trying to cast on him ahead of time, and then he blinked in, so that when he would come in, he would get cast. That's not good. I was hoping to just, like, remove him from the fight for a bit and burn his mana. I should just sit behind, wait for them to go on, like, Death Prophet or something and save her. That's probably a better use of my time. I'm thinking too much about this anti-mage, who isn't currently going Nullifier. Maybe I should get a Glimmer or a Ghost Scepter to live when he jumps me like that. I feel like the point of my build is that I'm supposed to be so far back he doesn't find me. Oh, what are we doing here? Can't believe I didn't even see that hook coming. That's where I was just a little slow on the buttons. If I had W'd the Pango, I think he would have lived at least a little longer. Did I buy back here? Oh shit, if she's going in, okay. Fortunately, I don't have teleport, but I also missed the blood grenade on the Pudge. I was so unprepared for that. That one's like not quite close enough to dying. I'm scared. Where is everybody? I was gonna capture that, but now with anti-mage blinking in, I probably should just hide. Hee. Searing Signet over Whisper the Dread. Honestly, I'm not sure because I don't play that much Shadow Demon. I think they're both kind of good. It probably depends what you're trying to do. Searing Signet probably gives you more damage with Shadow Poison spam for like clearing waves and stuff, but if you actually like build up damage with the other stuff, Whisper the Dread's probably better. I was kind of doing this for some farming speed. I'm not actually sure which is better. Try it out. I need these lanes to go a little bit further first, but okay, here we go. Oh, Throne Call. Still gotta get the tier 2. Or is she calling that this guy's gonna throne us? This guy Notch is gonna get solo killed. Oh my god. I didn't get this disruption again. How did I lose sight of that? I didn't save her in time. I was trying. Damn, I was trying to push it. Oh, man. What a wacky situation. Ends up being what? Barracks for barracks, and how many buybacks was that? Is it just the Mars? If I play that better, I think I can kill the Mars. I think if I actually blink in and use stuff, like blink in but keep my distance, I think I can build up enough damage. I'd have to be a better, more experienced Shadow Demon player, maybe. I've decided, forget Lotus. Let's get instant disable for anti-mage. I think with anti-mage out of the picture, should I be doing this? I'm already missing enough buttons, but we're already at 4,000 gold. Let's YOLO, as the kids say. Also, I gotta use Shadow Poison more. Whenever I take this talent, I never press it enough. Just gotta be machine gun poisons flying out. I thought I'd been popped, actually. Regret. Yay, nay. Oh, nay. Okay. We back out. My bad. Shouldn't have thought that far. Leave. Scared. Guess we did it. I don't feel we deserved this win, but that's NA, I guess. I think we say this every time we play Shadow Demon and do poorly, but more Shadow Demon practice. Eventually, I'll be a good Shadow Demon player. Wasn't this guy pinging me earlier because I didn't save him once? Look at us line up this bottom bar, guys. I have never seen a more compact 0 to 15, honestly up to 20 minutes. Look at this after getting 4 kills to start the game. Oh my god. Let's look at our early player net worth. We lost our lanes after a start like this, guys. Oh no. Immediately went from this 1,600 gold ahead at 2 minutes to this. Oh, man. I don't know if we made any friends this game. I don't know if there were any friends made along the way. Usually when you see a wall of text, especially single messages like this, that is not friends being made. Both teams unhappy. They're having a more productive discussion, though, I gotta say. There's actual gameplay elements in here. This is not just, I hate your imagined race and the imagined country I think you're from. They're actually flaming each other's Dota. That's good shit, guys. That's real shit. We'll allow this kind of flaming. How often do you review your own? I used to do it a lot more. When I wanted to gain MMR and I was in a real tryhard mentality improvement mode, I definitely reviewed, I won't say every game, after every game, and I still do this to some degree. I just don't always verbalize it. I do it in like really bad games where I kind of like highlight things that went bad as we're waiting to lose. Every game I do a quick analysis of things I think I could have done better. Like, okay, I know I shouldn't have positioned this way in the lane. I messed up. I forgot to do this pull or this block, whatever. I do a quick analysis of a couple things I should have improved on that would have been meaningful, that I had like full control of, more so than I was in the right spot, but this guy screwed up. You know, that doesn't really help me. So I do that still pretty much every game. And then if I was really unsure, like I thought I did the right thing, but we still lost, or I felt really confused, those are the games I would usually look into more and break down what I should have done. Nowadays, I'm not so intent on gaining MMR right now. I mostly play to kind of keep up to date with what's going on in the meta, learn new heroes, things like that. I feel for my own, not trying, we're all biased in our own ways, but for my own self-analysis of my current Dota skills, I think my game knowledge tends to be higher than my actual execution. So a lot of times when I play Dota, I am just focused on executing things I know or not getting caught up in playing the game and forgetting to do the things I know. So I don't really need to review the replays to do that as much nowadays because I kind of know what I need to do. I'm just not doing it. That's my own self-analysis. I'm sure if you get a pro player to look at my games, you'd be like, here's like 50 things by the 5-minute mark you're not doing. And I'd be like, yes, I didn't know about that. But since I'm not trying to gain way more MMR, I don't go a ton out of my way to review my own games now. I did have an issue with that actually for a while though. When I started making content and I sort of still cared about my MMR, I hit a point where I realized I was watching a lot more of your games and viewer games, which, no offense, if you're trying to improve, you should be watching your own games or higher MMR games. But there was a period, especially before becoming a caster, where actually 90% of the games I was reviewing and spending time on was gameplay worse than mine. And I think my skills dropped because of that, because I stopped knowing and stopped spending as much time thinking about how to be self-improving and like what is good in the current meta, and more of like helping people. Now that I do a lot more casting, the casting kind of covers that. I'm usually up to date generally with good overarching things to do in a given game. I may not know the specifics, like for example, Shadow Demon. I might generally know when he's good and useful. I mess up the execution, and sometimes I'm not sure, like, is this the way, is this? Because I don't know the specifics as much. But it's better than it used to be. I remember BSJ mentioning he was going to start this, like, class thing. How is that? I haven't really kept up to date with it. Opinion on Shadow Demon Ag shard value. I think they're very good in the right games. Essentially, if... First, anytime you need to remove stuff from your own teammates who might get screwed over by silences and, you know, slows, whatever, stuff like that, that's when the shard is useful. I don't think it's a thing you need to buy every single game. It's mostly situational for... I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, you got a Storm Spirit who maybe doesn't want to BKB, but they have a couple silences, you know? So, okay, right before he zips in, I'm going to Demonic Cleanse you, and now you go in, right? And you got like 5 seconds where at least silences aren't an issue. Maybe stuns and stuff will still get him, but perhaps it was silences that game that are messing with him. So I think the shard is very good for that. The Ags in general is pretty good, just... even without anything specific, that's probably not the best. Oh, got that Shadow Shaman with my ult. You know, like something like Ursa, very annoying to just be slowed. Like not even thinking about this this break element and all that stuff. He's just slow in the fight and then takes a good chunk of damage, which is annoying. But then certain heroes who are weak to the break or to the constant dispel. For example, Ursa gets a lot of his power from overpower, which can be dispelled. So when you're in the fight, maybe you're living, but you can't really do damage without overpower. Monkey King is another one, right? He's trying to get up to Jingu to be really strong, to use his Boundless Strike and do a bunch of damage and heal, and then you Shadow Demon ult him, and he just can't do anything. You need the Ags for the break, so when the break is good, that's when the Ags is a little better. But even without the Ags, you can still do stuff like slow people and remove the overpower, and that is through... through BKB, you can remove the overpower. What happened? I walked away when this game felt Jover and you won somehow. I know, right? That's how I feel. We had a couple good fights in a row, and we snowballed the throne, and Anti-Mage chose to try to split push while we went for the throne. They bought back, kind of held that defense. We were both down a barracks, but then we managed to win another fight and then just end the game off of that. It was a very steep... as you can see, there was a very strong thoughts on it, but at least it was mostly about Dota. Looks like it got out of Dota. Too bad. It was so close to staying angry but Dota related. Yeah, here's the graph. You guys started doing mentality-only classes every 2 weeks, completely mechanics agnostic. That's cool. I definitely think the mentality aspect is underrated. I think that's something I struggled a lot with when I was younger and I was like super depressed. And I wanted to try to make, you know, video game / Dota a career, and I felt so much pressure, and it was really affecting my gameplay. Nowadays, I think that's one of my strongest elements where... I don't usually get tilted from Dota, and I can keep it pretty straightforward. But now that I'm there, now that I've seen the differences, it's very clear to me how a good mental space can help a lot with Dota. Or anything you're doing, really. I guess that kind of goes without saying. This little background noise is driving me crazy. Let me leave. What would you say is the percentage of ideas/knowledge that casters and analysts miss or are unaware of from what pros are doing? Ooh. I can't say for sure. I definitely think the analysts who used to be pros or are still very high rank, they certainly have a higher percentage of that idea and knowledge. I feel for myself, I was never a pro, and I also feel I entered Dota late. I say that even as it's almost been 10 years at this point, but other people are getting close to the 20-year mark. They started with the original Dota. They started from the very beginning. I casually got into Dota about 10 years ago, a little less maybe, and then only started taking it seriously a couple years after that. So there are times I feel still kind of outclassed, I guess, in terms of my depth of knowledge. As a caster, though, more than an analyst, I at least feel it's okay if I don't know everything compared to the others, since my job is more to be the go-between of top-tier knowledge into entertainment value to the more casual audience. So as long as I have enough knowledge, I can act as that funnel point. But I also don't try to, at least right now, I don't feel like I still want to know enough about Dota, but I also don't feel I should try to compete is the wrong word, but compete with, especially pros who are going to retire at some point and they're like, oh, maybe I'll be an analyst. I'm never going to be that guy. In terms of game knowledge and understanding team dynamics, I can't beat that guy. But I think what I can try to bring is the go-between between the community and top-level knowledge. And hopefully that keeps me relevant as a caster as pros, retire and decide to maybe do some of this stuff. NPR. Fountain hooks is such a meme. I know of them. I have seen some old clips, but yeah, I never played Dota in any of that time period. I was not involved whatsoever. Thank you, Chungo Bopper. I guess we'd be queuing up. Start our next one. That sounds good. I'm glad the class with the BSJ is going well. I remember he mentioned wanting to do more community stuff, and that can be tricky, but it sounds like it's going well so far. Maybe I'll have to check in to see what we can adapt as well. Steal from BSJ, but for our own replay analysis streams, maybe there's some good ideas that we could try to implement as well. Are there some general concepts on what kind of support pair to have? I am 2 to 3K, usually see my position 5 pick before picking position 4. That's a good question. There's a lot of flexibility in a Dota draft on paper, especially at the pro level. In pub games, core players tend to pick for damage more than anything else. That's just the way it goes. That's the mentality. The type of person drawn to being a core player likes to build damage. You guys know what I'm talking about, And the issue is that as support players, we pick first. So if I saw my cores all pick Zeus, Sniper, type heroes, then I would know, of course, I got to pick Initiation rather than maybe someone, I was thinking Venomancer. But now I'm going to pick Clockwork or Shadow Shaman, something like that. But since supports pick first, you have to preempt the idea that my cores are not going to fill anything useful, because that's just the unfortunate nature of Dota, especially in NA. I can't speak too much for other regions. North America is absolute dog shit at drafting, okay? I don't usually flame teammates specifically and all this stuff, but as a general trend, North Americans' ability, like the players in this server, their ability to look at the draft. This is what they do, guys. The draft, let me stop. The draft begins. The game loads up. Take off. They, no glass, no eyes. They block their eyes. I've made this joke before, but I'm gonna do it again. They only crack their fingers open enough to get a glimpse of the hero, to find the hero they're interested in playing, and they find Pudge, and they just spam lock in. It's not Pudge sometimes. Who else we got? It's like, I can't look at the other heroes. Can't look at the draft. Don't want to see what my team's picking. Don't want to see what the enemy team is picking. Where's anti-mage? Like anti-mage. Don't know what kind of anti-mage game it is, but I know I'm playing anti-mage this game, but I need to have last pick, so I'm only pressing lock in once. Like, I only quickly look at the top of the screen to make sure all the other heroes are picked, and then I spam lock in. And then I look at my draft, and then it's like, oh, damn, my team's so bad. So support players have to expect that, and that's why if your support duo can do stuff, it's usually a lot better. You have to assume your cores are going to be useless. So double saves tend to be weak. Something like Dazzle Oracle, not great. You want something that when just the supports go together and maybe with one core, you can do stuff. So Clockwork plus a high damage support, that works. 2 high damage supports doesn't really work because like neither of us can lock them down to do damage, or like every time we walk up close, they just leave. So someone like Skywrath and Veno, they're both good at different things. But when I need to go find the enemy anti-mage, or I need to go find, the Ursa or the Ember Spirit, we both walk up and then they just leave. And it's really hard. Maybe if we get the silence and the slow, then we can get the next slow and we can do our damage. But it's very difficult, at least until like a Blink Dagger's picked up, which is a lot for a support. So people who hit level 6 and you just synergize together, Spirit Breaker plus Skywrath, that could be good. Snapfire plus Shadow Shaman plus Lion, Bane plus whatever, when you look at the 2 supports and you say, yeah, they could get kills. They could start things on their own. They have crowd control. They have whatever. That's usually a very safe support duo for a pub game. It's almost always initiation. Some form of initiation is the most common thing to lack in pub games. Oh, an off-lane player filling in the gaps? Bless. You are our hero. Mid players who play the Storms and the Embers and the Pucks? Bless. Thank you. Okay, we're going to keep playing, but actually since we paused the draft anyways, or the queue, I'm going to fill my water before we go again. So 1 second. I don't really care who we play today, guys. My hero pool is maybe not the widest, but if there's certain heroes, especially from this little box, that you would like to see, let me know, and I'll try to pick one of them in our next games. trip on my own chair. Ooh, Veno? Oh, I love some Venomancer. We love some Venomancer. I found when I played briefly in the European servers, I found their drafting to be a lot better, but I recognize that probably also varies based on rank. When I was playing in EU, I was, what, high 6K? Maybe mid 6K. A couple years back, so MMR inflation was not as bad, and I felt people adjusted pretty well there, but maybe depending on the rank, that's not true. Because as much as everyone likes to shit talk, you know, like NA sucks, EU best, you know, this region sucks, whatever. For the average Dota player, you know, anywhere from 0 to 5K, I'm not really sure it's that different, especially because we have an international audience. When we do a replay review and it's like, hey, I'm European ancient player, I'm an, you know, NA ancient player, SEA ancient player. It's like, you know, I mean, like, it's an ancient level game, you know, through and through. Has its pros and cons no matter what. I feel like for the average Dota player, the regional difference is not that big, and you have the same problems. Core players going full damage, no one communicating. You know, it happens at everyone. Ooh, maybe that was better. 4 out of 4. I feel the match quality 4 is a little bit of a sweet spot. I think the 5 out of 5 is often a debate. 3 is very average. 2 is the worst. 1 is surprisingly good. Aren't rank numbers supposed to only start at 8.5K? Depends on your region. So for Europe, yes. The numbers start for the top 5,000 Immortal players. So however many are on your server, whatever that top 5,000 is, you know, what the number cutoff is. North America for a long time didn't even have 5,000 Immortal players. So as soon as you hit Immortal, you would have your number. Arguably due to MMR inflation, I can't say that's exactly the reason why, but due to MMR inflation, it kind of feels like should we try? Someone knows us. Should we pick a better hero than Veno 4?
10 seconds to go.
Queen of Pain. Oh god. Oh god.
You're up.
All right, guys. I'm gonna try to win because this guy knows us, and I'm looking at the draft, and we need initiation. So, I would have picked Clockwork if he was available. I think Bat Rider's pretty good. Shadow Shaman's not bad, but
5 seconds.
yeah, I'm gonna do Dark Willow. I think technically someone who could stop Blast Off would have been better, but I don't know. There's only so much draft time, and Shadow Shaman's my go-to, so I was like, who do I pick? Spirit Breaker. Ah, damn. Spirit Breaker could have been good, actually. Really good versus techies. Covers your stun needs. And then the downside is maybe we run through like 5 mines and die. But what can you do? At least our boy here, true player, initiator when his team needs him. Let's go. Let's go. Doesn't the root stop his blast off? Does it? I think he just activates the root. I thought it still connects. We have pretty good level 1. Should we go for it? They have a... Their level 1 is not bad either, but let's be the sweaty tryhards. Oh, our teammate's a sweaty tryhard. Let's go.
Better get ready.
I don't really care where we go. Since Storm is top, let's go top. Jug smoke broke.
Each blow sharpens our blade. 30 seconds to showtime.
If he walks down, let's go for it.
Haki level 1's pretty strong though. Go for this.
Nice, nice.
Well played, guys.
All right. Although Quap 5 is a little funny, it will have a strong laning presence. So we should try to at least win our lane. Not draw a bunch of random aggro like I'm currently doing. Ooh, I should have gone for that. Damn. I need level 2 so I can dodge these stuns. I want to put some damage in ahead of the lotuses. I might just give it to her, actually. Oops. I'm having some...
Prophet teleport.
Dire structures looking fortified.
Okay, if this is under the tower, which it is, we should be good. I'm gonna go stack and get the watering. Quap will be fine. Oh, actually it left the tower. I think she'll still be okay. Probably need our Quelling Blade soonish, now that Nature's is thinking about rotations. You want the top one?
I'm running. Here we go.
I should have cut him free with the tango. Actually, that might I didn't get it. He might have been able to get closer. Doesn't have blink? Oh, she doesn't have blink. Dang, I thought she did. She has blink now. Oh shit. Ho ho ho! Ha ha ha! Amazing. Should I even do this? Will I have enough mana?
Oh crap! I was told there'd be a mushroom cloud.
Pretty happy with that, guys. Does he know? I'm actually not sure if that was necessary.
To smash that bottom tower of yours. Ain't this a treat?
Nature's might go for a shrine, careful. Yeah, we didn't gain mana. It meant we were definitely max health, but I wish I had gone for mana more than max health. So yeah, I regret that. Should have just let it do its course. A regular salve would have been enough. I'm gonna max W due to the amount of summons.
Just hang on tight. Your bottom tower ain't long for this world. Let's just say things are getting a little.
We need more. I can TP, but you guys need to start running there.
No. How rude. I want to go for the power rune, but I feel like if this guy dies again, he'll be tilted. Eight-minute power rune. I'm gonna do it. Never mind.
I'm getting through them first.
I knew they were still up here waiting, guys.
I think CM should just go top and play with. Well,
I knew that was coming. I'm gonna do Yules because I think we could use the extra crowd control, but I also kind of want a 4-staff versus Nature's. This guy's grumpy, but and this is where like team communication can help. But to me, it was very obvious the other supports were still up here. Like, where would they have gone? They were still up here waiting for a return kill. I have like just enough mana to... Guess they have a ward here. If they just like beelined it to him. Get the Void Stone first. Jeez. Do we have health? I feel they have vision up here. I think there's a ward here somewhere. Probably further up. Where? What the heck? What are they doing? Why are they playing this way without vision? Oh shit. Shit, I didn't hit the guy. Oh man. Oh, what a team player. Terrorblade Sunder save. What a guy. Oh man, if I hit the natures, I think that might work out. Oops.
Double kill.
Guys, here's where a little bit more crowd control is very useful in the game. The downside of having something like the Quap off lane.
Your mid tower ain't doing too well.
I still miss some brambles too, don't worry. But I played a lot of Dark Willow, so I got used to okay brambles. No Sunder? Okay. Seems unnecessary, but we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, 14-minute Wisdom Rune. We'll come up here to try to stack and do this. Oh, I lost my sentry. Maybe I should have opted for the right side, seeing as... I hear the natures. Downside is Wraith King has had a good amount of space in all this. gonna smoke, and then maybe we can do some. Thank goodness. I almost misclicked that. Dang, we never got this guy? It's too bad.
Tower's in trouble. Almost feel bad for your top tower. Sharpens our blade. Your top tower's in trouble. So much for your top tower.
Dota de día, Dota de noche, Dota, 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 Dota.
Since we've got it, might as well use spots like that. Should I get a blink or should I go? I think I should still get a blink. Where did this guy even appear from?
Your top tower's getting all messed up.
I feel like our early game was so good too. I'm sad we're in a tough spot here, but maybe we'll still be okay. Anything can happen in Pub Dota. Start with 18-minute rune.
Might want to check your bottom tower.
I think we back. I don't know if we can find it.
Damn. Only got one of his lives at least.
He might be KB before I can find it.
What's he going for? Actual pipe first.
Tower yours ain't
Manta. Okay. How can this guy just walk in like this? It's crazy. Who's getting Brigand's Blade on Dark Willow, guys? What are you guys doing? Calling out 2-8, I'm sure will win him over.
Your bottom tower ain't long for this world. Your bottom tower's taken. There's always next time. They're meaning to smash that bottom tower.
I meant to Yules him there, and then I ran out of mana. That was probably good for us, right? Yeah, Nature's is worth a lot. I wish I'd gone some kind of magic amp, because I feel we needed this game. It's okay, I believe we still got this. North America Dota, they'll throw.
I'm trying my best.
No,
I need my BKB. I just need 700 gold for my BKB.
Team's pulling together. It's okay. We got this. God! Ah! What's the right voice line?
Oh yeah.
All right. We're almost at BKB. There's a shot. What's the Quap Ags build? Octarine. I think BKB's probably the way, but we'll just sit quiet, let her do her
Get
stuff.
Yule and Co-op, dude. You need Yule or something like that. They got Orchid, you're gonna dive as Orchid. You need one dispel at least.
I think the Quap offlane was working, and then I don't know if I needed to communicate it better or if we can say like he should have known, but there were a couple back-to-back deaths into like Shaman tech. Like he's upset he got tri-laned for a bit, but I think I feel it was clear there was a tri-lane going on, and then you still position aggressively, then whose fault is that, you know, that you get caught out? I see. You know?
Just back.
Wish it had the greedy enchantment.
Manta Terrorblade.
I'm not too surprised. Offlane Terrorblade is pipe Terrorblade into regular Terrorblade. So.
Can we help him?
No, he is so bad. He's going cold.
My bad.
I got my blink. Am I thinking about the shard after the blink? It is a relatively good shard, but they have a lot of things that'll eat the shard brambles, like Terrorblade illusions and then like the skeletons. So I'm not sure I want to do that. I might go back for a 4-staff to help deal with Sprout. It's annoying because I usually put Yules here, but that's also where 4-staff goes.
Your mid tower's in a bit of a bind.
I don't need to be standing up that far. I should back up.
I think we go bot. I don't know. I don't think we can fight this. There's no way we fight that.
There is warded somewhere right here.
Ouch.
Almost feel bad for your top tower. Your top tower's in trouble.
And I finished my butterfly. Go up, get BKB, go up. Try to play the get BKB. Okay.
Just get whatever farm we can.
I can get out. I can get out.
People love this right click build, huh?
Your mid tower ain't doing too well.
I missed it. It's actually over here.
Top tower's getting all banged up.
We need everybody.
Too bad about your top tower. Don't let it get you.
Oh, damn, that's not enough damage.
There goes your top rags. Hate to be your mid tower.
Even though we're losing, I actually think we played really well this early game. Relatively happy. No!
Your mid rags.
Damn! I think I could have blinked into the fountain and then healing Lotus and I would have lived. It was a very brief window. Yeah, I think we're cooked. Oh well. Dayla, that's a good one. I'm terrible at baseball. Absolutely no good at throwing. Oh well. Convinced techies is stream sniping? Who is this? It could be. I don't think we even lost related to that. I lost more related to the draft into the tilt out. Queen of Pain off lane kind of like has to win the lane, and then the tri lane worked out. If they were stream sniping, would we have killed the Wraith King at the start? Probably not, right? I am curious. There was some early game movements that confused me. I do want to look for where those observers are. Yeah, see, this is where things were going really well. I was feeling very good around here. Bottom lane is maybe not going as well as it could, but that's okay. We will soon have like Storm and Queen of Pain rotations available. And then this is where Queen of Pain then got ganked a couple times, like right here, back to back. The first one is fine, you know, like, okay, got caught off guard by techies. Then, like, he hasn't left the area, and then she goes in again and gets killed again. So now Wraith King's game is saved, and then by 10 minutes, it's pretty even across the board, except that their supports are super rich. I don't even know how Techie's got all this. I guess he's the one killing Queen of Pain. Actually, I'm kind of curious where all that gold came from. Maybe that's something else we can take a look at. I think our early, like, runes and all that stuff, though, was pretty good. And I don't think there was much we had to do in the actual lane itself. We'll take a look at some wards and stuff. I mean, I would definitely prefer a more traditional offlaner. At the least, a more quiet, less tilty offlaner. But I mean, that's Dota. I'm open to things moving around. Like, I myself I will try weird stuff, right? Like the Helm of the Dominator supports, things like that. So I'm not gonna flame and report people for picking stuff that I think is bad, or like poor in the draft. I'll critique it to you guys, you know. I'll say, like, I think this is garbage, but I won't report people for it. I think Queen of Pain actually can work, but the execution here is what failed. Let's wait for this. This replay. I do want to see where some of those early observers I missed are, or maybe we'll see some suspicious movements if there really was some potential stream sniping. But I think I probably just blame losing the game more than anything. I wasn't paying a bunch of attention to our own observers, though. I don't know if they were being killed a lot. Some games I am more suspicious of it, especially when I lose a lot of observers that I think are difficult to find. But I wasn't paying that much attention. I always wonder if it's a mid player that just takes a different build because they need roll queue games. It's certainly possible. To be fair, I don't even think it's that bad if you do that. I know it's unideal and we can say like, oh, Queen of Pain off lane, but the reality is that Dota does force you to have to do some roll queue, and that Dota is flexible. So for example, back when we had to do a little bit more of it and it's like, oh shit, I'm a core, Veno off lane, right? It's like not perfect, but we play a lot of Veno support, so there's some overlap. Or like Nature's, we'll play Nature's core because I play a lot of Nature support, which at least Nature's core is actually good. But you know what I mean, you know, sometimes you are forced into it. Though usually if you're forced into it, you'll say like, does anyone want to swap? And then that didn't happen, so
30 seconds to go.
De día, Dota de noche, Dota.
Stacked, rotated. See, this is where things, I was pretty happy with how things were going right here. I didn't realize the state of bottom lane, and it seems like maybe they were having a hard time. But ours was fairly good. Looks like there was a small pull there. Oh, where's that play I made where I dropped 2 branches and then lived? Is it here? Because that was sick. Let's hype ourselves up. Oh yeah, this kill was unnecessary, or this death. That was super greedy. I forgot about that one. Oh yeah, right here. Hold on, we could clip that. I don't think I'll actually bother to clip it, but... Poggers. Kill a Nature's for this because he was greedy in here. Amazing. I would have died without that. How much health did I go down to? Let's do some math. I probably got like 10 extra health from doing that trick. Okay, it wasn't necessary, guys. The bigger thing is I don't think I would have had mana for Shadow Realm without doing that trick. We got a little bit more mana for it. Observer here. Okay, I never caught that one. Would that have given them the confidence to come up here the way they did earlier? We had a lot of triangle stacks at this point. Okay, so like this is, we can say, okay, acceptable quap death. Although I would actually argue, guys, if you're playing offlane in this position, and I'm clearly like, I'm over here doing this, you know, these guys are doing this. In my opinion, the responsible offlane decision right there would have been to kill this melee creep quickly so that you could pull this range, this hard camp, pull this, and that way Queen of Pain can keep playing in the back until the next wave walks in. I think versus this amount of crowd control, it's pretty risky to be walking up like this as a fragile hero. Or, same deal. Right here, the tower is actually hitting these creeps. So she doesn't need to do this when she's still on her own. She should wait for me to return, for other teammates to come in. She should just be like in the trees right now. She can either continue jungling this camp or just wait in the area. There's also stacks back here, so if she was really worried, she could just fall back. Trying to walk in like this was her own fault.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
I was
For offlane players, you gotta know when you can just, like, not do things. And then they're still up here. Aggressive blinking. they ping her immediately. They're like, let's do it again. Okay, where's the... That was the end of our... We were winning lane up to that point, and then that was when it went to shit. Okay. They made some triangle moves that I was a little surprised by. I'm waiting to see, like, where that was. I don't think it was this giving them that confidence. Okay, they just did this? Hold on. I guess they knew we were low and running through here. I guess it was this observer. Because they see us going through here, they're low, so they're like, get them. Nature's TP's in the back. Catch sight of him. Alright. I just never found the, I never found this observer, so that was a good one. That allowed them to do a couple of these plays. And then what else? I feel like there was another movement in there later. Man, massive serpent ward, guys. Holy shit. I almost died to it. Look at this shit. 3 attacks almost kills me. Yeah, here they just walked in, which surprised me. But I'm looking around and I still don't see any vision. Seems like a risky choice. But maybe having confidence that I was low from the serpent ward. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we did punish them. So it was risky, but... Yeah, I was so surprised. I was like, I can't believe they just, like, moved in and did that. It's so strange. Oh, well. What's a good support versus Lycan running at you with Helm of the Overlord? Either people who stick with the team, because then that way it's not easy to just run at you. Everyone else just kind of dies. That's the annoying thing about Lycan. Phoenix is actually pretty good because you can affect all the summons, even if they the Lycan has like BKB or something. The summons lose a lot of damage to Phoenix's attack slow and mischance. Disruptor is pretty good with a kinetic field. Jakiro is not bad. At the end of the day, it does suck though. Like that's the strength of Lycan, is that he just runs at supports and there's not a lot we can do. You mostly have to stay out of sight. Can do defensive items until Nullifier comes out. Blink to stay really far back could also be a thing. Depending on who you play, if that makes sense. Oh, we can go back to it, Veltel. The last 5 minutes. Yeah, we can take a look. Honestly, at that point, we were just straight up losing, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was an observer in the, in the base or an illusion caught side of us or something like that. Last 5 minutes. I don't remember which one you're thinking of, but this is the start of us losing all our high ground, so let's just zoom through and see if we can see it. This one was just the vision from the other stuff coming in. Yeah, they have like the creeps and the hero and all that. Geez, night vision seems further than I remember, but I don't think he has any bonuses for it. Just pure coincidence, or pure confidence, I guess. Thanks. No, yeah, no problem. Honestly, it's good. It is easy to get paranoid of like, is this guy cheating? And sometimes it is good to just check to see there are legit ways to do what looks like cheating, but can be really good play. But then, of course, there can also be cheating. So in a game like Dota, it never hurts to double check. All right, let's queue up. Been appreciating all the streams. I've had a bunch of long drives, and it's been great. Al, happy to hear that. I've been enjoying streaming. At this point you've heard me say it if you've been listening to the streams, but yeah, the YouTube drive has been a little burned out lately. So it's been fun to do the streams and just like live chat with you all, play some games, do some replay reviews. At one point, I'm not sure where we'll start to feel burned out in response if all we do is Dota on streams, but when we get close to that, we'll mix in some more variety games, and I'm sure it'll be fun. Last game, I wanted to do Venomancer. You guys, a couple of you requested Venomancer, but then I decided to try hard because someone knew us, and then our draft was lacking crowd control, so we did it. But here, I am going to lock in our Venomancer first. Position 5 is preferable to me, but also, I don't care. Position 4 works, but you just need, like, the draft for it. We've actually been playing a lot of Position 4 lately. I feel, it's been a bit since I've been in the safe lane. I don't know. Maybe that's just in my head. Oh, no, guys. We're cooked. It's a pudge. Oh, no. I'm gonna get hooked. Why am I so bad at dealing with pudge? At least there's an Earthshaker, so it's probably Earthshaker in our lane more than the pudge. Like, Earthshaker 5 is weirder than Pudge 5, even though Pudge 5 isn't great either. But, you know, Pudge players, they'll go anywhere. God, how do I deal with this? Do I need boots? Oh, shit. It might be Pudge 4. It could be mid-Earthshaker. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's Leshrac. Damn. I would have preferred to deal with Pudge and then get like the Huskar versus Earthshaker, but it looks like it might be Leshrac mid. So not the crushing matchup we would hope for a Huskar, but I think he'll be okay. I don't think he gets shut down by Leshrac in terms of just farming. I think you have to be really careful of diving a Leshrac due to Diabolic's Edict. But now, God, should I sell my shit, get Winlays? I have a Slark. Me and Slark versus Earthshaker Pudge. What if I got Orb of Frost, honestly, and we just sit in the lane?
Venomancer.
It's either Windlace or Orb of Frost. I actually don't feel like we'll use the stick that often. Well, if it's an Earthshaker, we will get totem hits. Is this too greedy? Oh, this feels pretty greedy. What's he building? I'm gonna YOLO it, guys. I'm gonna give this a go. I wish I was faster, because I should have warded out here. Fortunately, we have a Slark, so we can have some night vision advantage. But I also have a Huskar, so maybe I should just be coming in over here with the team for the first bloods. Can we gamble on how many times that gets hooked? Am I allowed? It's probably unfair if I also guess. Oh no, guys, I'm getting hooked again. Ah! Go Pudge.
Nice! Nice spack in the culo.
And they're off.
Vile. To the fight. I'm not ready. It's not time yet.
That's to look for Pudge. It's not Pudge in our lane, lol.
Taste my venom. Oh no. Yes. Quick as venom. As you say. Vile advance.
Oh, damn. We were gonna need a lot of damage in if that connected. Oh god. I'm actually dead for that. Disaster. Oh my god. I can't believe I whiffed that so hard. Rip this courier. Boot and a Wraith Band on there. That's a lot of money.
My venom flows again. With venom and venom.
Where is the voice line for the courier? SMH.
You're right. How could I forget? Alright, this guy wants it, sure. Plague Ward? I feel if I'm doing Orb of Frost, I should have gone, what's it called? No. Damn. Oh my god, I can't believe I got the range creep in that situation. That's crazy. I hate having to worry about Maledict. All right, that was kind of. I should have let him. I should have let him go solo. That's true. That's true. Oh my God! What a baby. What a big baby.
Your mid tower ain't doing too well. Good luck getting out of this.
Damn! Level 3.
Dyer's courier didn't make it.
Dota players are so fragile sometimes. This game... Should I ping Huskar?
With Vim and Venom.
Is this too greedy? It might be.
Quick as Venom.
Taking me.
My Venom flows.
Your top tower's getting all banged up.
Darn.
Vengeance. Yes.
I feel like I should get magic resistance more than a spirit vessel, but I guess it was greedy to farm like that. I did not realize how high level the Pudge was, though. I kind of thought I would be stronger. In hindsight, this might have been my job more than anything. Hold that area, you know. Okay, we gotta at least take this top tower then. We gotta go with them to try to balance this.
As you say. Vile advance.
You can't improve until you make mistakes.
I kind of knew they were looking top, and then at the same time, stuff happened bottom, so...
That top tower of yours ain't doing so good.
I kind of knew that was going to happen. That as soon as I TP'd, he was going to start something top.
Too bad about your top tower.
I think I gotta go sit mid with like a bunch of plague wards.
Double kill.
I don't know if I'm even gonna make it in time.
Hate to be your mid tower right about now.
Impaled.
Your mid tower needs a little help.
With Venom and Venom. Coins. My venom flows.
Okay. We're just gonna sit back here and make sure mid stays alive as long as possible. On Earth. You're smoked.
Succumbs. A touch of venom. As you say. Agitation.
Okay, okay. This Earthshaker has just been blinking in. It's kind of I don't know. It's not the strangest spots to blink in, but at the same time, he is on target.
With Vim and Venom.
Okay, things are slowing down and stabilizing. That's good. I am the mid holder. This guy pings me the whole game and then is like, help. I'm gonna go because I'm, you know, I want to win, but imagine being toxic and then pinging for help. This is good use of Veno wards, by the way, to cancel like potential blinks. Damn. Needed that ward down sooner. Why am I using that on him?
Triple kill.
Thank goodness we are doing well. I don't recall Slark showing up to any of that, so at least we have some farming time on him. Maybe he did and I just don't remember. Ah, rip. No! Slayer. Okay. Oh, this will be a hard game, but I am super rich. So powerful.
Your mid tower's gone.
We will do our best to do some heavy lifting here. Try and decide what my next item should be. Maybe I should have bought a pipe, actually, rather than the glimmer. Too late to disassemble and sell. Oh, God. Didn't get the stack. Damn. I needed to not body block him when I was running this way in Viz. If I didn't body block him, I would have gotten away, I think. I know the edict tracks, but I think I would have built enough distance in the confusion. This is low cooldown. Holy shit. I feel like he just used that.
Double kill.
I'll take it. Lion will carry me. 5 Finger of Death kills. I believe. He's got me. Should I go for a Blade Mail for how much this Leshrac likes to hunt me down? Try to reflect it back. Or should I go for Scotty? Rather than Blade Mail, I probably just like a BKB for myself would have been better. Damn, that's good if I was here.
BKB.
Rip. It was on CD, but damn, that looked so good. That looked like it was gonna go. What is the play? How do I carry this game? I always tell you guys sentry first. Heh. This is a little too defensive. I don't like that. Kind of laggy.
Your mid tower is
Yo, what is happening? It's so laggy. I think I actually have to do damage. GD pawn bag's pretty good too, but I don't think I actually want to get close to these guys, so I'm gonna go for this. And this game, more armor could be good. More mana also kind of good. I was trying to keep the Earthshaker out of the fight. I'm also playing with some weird lag. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if you guys can tell. I feel like there's like 0.2 to 0.5 delay on when I'm clicking certain stuff.
Your bottom tower ain't long for this world.
Do it, Lion! Do it! Oh, he doesn't have it. I'm so scared of the echo. I have so many charges. I can't use them fast enough. I'm forgetting to use them a little bit more efficiently in these. $17 flesh heap stacks. Oh my god. Pudge 5, 10, 3, 11. Holy shit. Dude, he's immortal. Holy shit, guys. He doesn't take damage. Oh my god. He has almost 200 damage, and Mars, or Pudge with the flesh heap, literally took no damage for 2 auto attacks at the end there. That's crazy. What do I want to build here? Should I get Greaves? It feels a little late. I'm kind of slot restrained here. It needs to be an expensive item dump.
Russian, Russian, Russian.
Quick as venom. Yes.
Russian, Russian.
Yes.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Reno ulti.
You can't run from the venomous one. Quick as venom.
I at least need these arcanes. Very good. With that, I think we've lost. Committed a lot to try to get this Roche.
Dominating.
You can't improve until you make mistakes.
Flint's got a lot of stacks. Maybe not as many as I thought, actually. Dude, Pudge 5. Holy. 24, 11, 4, 18. I thought I was doing well this game, guys. I think the Orb of Frost did work out. I wish instead of getting Plague Ward, I had gone 1-2-0, but besides that, the lane started well, and then Huskar TP down, surprise rotation, sure. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have ran in with him, you know? Like, that's my mistake. He then, like, rages out. That ended his game after that. What a silly boy.
Have fun trying to bust down radiant structures now. The Dire went and fortified their structures. Your top towers are coming.
And Slark does seem to have had a hard game, but with that said, it's also a very hard Slark game. Uh-oh. Ah, damn. Guess I should have been a little more careful there. True, if I had gone and he didn't, or vice versa that. I'm just here sitting quietly. I think we did well. 9, 12, 19 maybe doesn't suggest it, but I don't know if we'll even respawn. Yeah, we will. Well, I had fun. I always have fun playing Venomancer, win or lose. I wonder if there's a different build we could have gone. Maybe I should just fully leaned into damage. If I had done more damage, maybe there was a way this works out. Alright, guys. You know what it's time for. Aw. I was trying to pull him in even further. Necro position 5 when? Never. They'd have to change something. They would have to give him a facet that changes the way his innate works. Because you just don't last hit, which means you just don't regen. So the whole toolkit is balanced around getting last hits and getting regen. Same with the right side is broken. Lol. Same with someone like Underlord, where you know, you want to like get damage from your aura while reducing theirs so that you can then last hit really well. Zone control with the Q. It's not actually good damage just to touch people. It's to like push them away from the creep so that you can secure and deny everything and then continue to build the gold or the damage difference. It just doesn't work when you're a support. So the facet needs to do something about that if they want it to be a thing. Yeah, I mean, it started fine. It looks like top lane was struggling. I think it's playable, though. Dang, guys, we should just stop trying at the start of the game. I feel like every game where we get a couple kills to start, we always lose. We always go from multiple kills into straight downward spiral. 4,500 down by 10k. Oh, no. It's kind of close, though. For like as grumpy as my team was, by 20 minutes, it's only a 6k gold lead, which is quite impressive. Who had the money, though? Yeah, it's kind of doable. Oh well. Oh well. I was thinking, yeah, today didn't feel like a lot of wins. Oh, an exact 30-minute loss here, though. I did say I was ready to lose MMR, so I guess I've invited this in. The loses coming in. ET5 punch the world. I actually do. I'm currently in my phase of let's actually learn meta heroes. I know we went back to some crowd favorites with the Veno, but I've been trying to learn like Enchantress. I'm gonna learn Chen at some point. We did some Pug now, right? We were trying Bane because he was good. ET is on the list. It's not ready yet. I want to keep going through the process of like Enchantress and others. Enchantress and Shadow Demon, I would say, are the ones I on and off practice, trying to get good at them. Chen, I think, would be next. I think Phoenix and ET come after that. I know our Snapfire is losing so much lately. Where's our win rate? Oof, look at this. To some degree, I feel I have to take responsibility for this, right? Like, I'm the one playing every game. But I also dislike Snapfire in pubs for part of this reason, which is that I need to cookie people in, and then I need someone to go be in there with the ultimate. And lately, I just don't feel like it's happening. But, oh well. Am I making tomato paste? I should have actually. I had some tomato plants in my backyard, but they're not the right tomatoes for that kind of thing. I had some extra tomatoes that I didn't really need. I gotta go dig those up now. Now they're all dying because the season is past. When is... I gotta see if we have time to keep going. I have to coach someone later tonight, and I want to make sure I have time to eat dinner and take a break and all that. And what time is it now? I probably won't play another game. Currently debating if we just stop, if we do some kind of like variety for fun for a bit, or if maybe we do... Should we do like a replay analysis? I don't mind too much the losses. It's rough, but as I've said before, I don't care too much about MMR right now, so as it goes up and down, we just have to stay mentally stable, and it's okay.
Condemned to give away priceless treasures to anyone who looks remotely heroic, and also doomed to share my frankly humiliating backstory, whether you ask for it or not. Heartbreaking stuff. For me, obviously. You're making out like a bandit here.
I wonder what else they'll do with him. He's supposed to stick around. I wonder what the new story will be.
Speaking of which, how does that back piece fit? That's real bronze, like the shoulders. 500 pounds, I'd bet.
Legion's carrying over 1,000 pounds or some shit right now.
Though I'd move around mostly in the shade if I were you. That bronze is going to get hot in the sun.
Sure looks like it could be 500 pounds. Solid bronze, massive back piece with shoulders. Sure seems like a lot. Yeah, Snapfire is an interesting hero because of that. That's why the full bore works out well, because you can stay further back. Previously, and I guess still the original version of Scatterblast when you take the other facet, is that the damage comes from up close. So that's why that facet worked out really well for support, even though it's harder to land, is because now you can stay further back, cookie and Scatterblast, and then throw the ultimate So it's much easier to deal with now, even though it's maybe a little tricky to land the abilities. Gold Legion looks better than the red tier 2. I kind of agree. I also think it matches her color scheme a little better. In terms of just like on a set on its own, I still like this. I still think it's cool, but I feel this fits a bit more. Oh, I didn't know I could spin this one. That's funny. Okay. I think maybe I'll just stop for today. Let's see who else is streaming and we can raid someone in. We'll stream tomorrow too. It'll be a little longer because I don't have anything. I won't have like a thing to stop for or anything. But today, I'll take it easy. I'll take a break so that I gotta give proper value. The replay analysis streams are mostly free or they're $5. The coaching I charge more, so I gotta be there to give actual useful information. Did you vote for your collector's cache? I quickly went through it and voted a couple times. There was some cool stuff. There's a couple that are a bit egregious in terms of the glance value. I know glance value is kind of dead, but there's one Pudge set that is... It looks like both Tidehunter and Clockwork, and that's a bit much. There is one other that I'm currently blanking on, but I remember feeling it was very, very vague. I can't quite remember what it was. I wish there was a Treant set in there. That was too bad. No Treant set. Well, thank you for hanging out with Lisa. I'm gonna guess maybe you're still at... I don't know if you're not... Sometimes I see you streaming, and sometimes we do the raid. I don't see you now. Otherwise, I would send it over. We can go to... Maybe... Let's go to Waga. Try to get me to play Naga 5 or Nyx 4 somehow. I don't mind playing Naga 5. I think it's another one where it's a little annoying in pubs where there's clearly some coordination issues on how well it works out or not. But I actually like Naga. I think it's fun. So I'll do that next time if you want, tomorrow. Nyx, I want him to be a little better before we do it, especially because I am going to miss the... what's it called? It's not Burrow Strike. Whatever the... stun is. Impale, there we go, yeah. Oh man, this one's so stressful. Nothing playing Dota, losing Dota, that doesn't freak me out. Using skill shot, point and click abilities, oh god, the heart rate goes through the roof. Nyx, Lion, Marana Arrow, full bore scatter blast, oh my god. Every time I press it, I'm like, gonna miss. Oh no, it's too scary. It's too scary. Hey Bayo, I'm just about to wrap up. I would love to play support anti-mage if that was good. I need it to be good so we can play it. All right, I'm gonna start the raid for the Twitch gang. I'll send you guys over to Waga. Everyone else, I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe, I guess we're playing some Naga 5 and whatever else. We'll see. But we'll do a little bit more tomorrow. Centaur cart makes you anxious. Yeah, that one's a little stressful too. And they just made it harder to pick up people too. So now it's even more annoying. All right, gang. I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone have a good rest of your day. Bye.